All right, now since we are talking about fractions, let's talk about how we simplify fractions. Let me give you this example. If I have 12 over 21, we can reduce this, right?
No, yes.
Of course you can reduce this. I mean, all you have to do is reduce like this, right? The 2's reduce away, and you can reduce the 1's, so we just get, well, that's easy. We just get 1, right?
Oh, you wouldn't reduce it by 3?
I can just cross out the 2's. Wait, I can't do that? Oh, this is bad?
You can't redo.
I know I didn't do that on the last test. So.
No, it was when
4 7s.
Don't do what I just did here. This is wrong. It's not even close. Bad people are the ones who do this. If you see your friends doing this, unfriend them on Facebook. Don't talk to them anymore. And definitely don't eat their cooking.
Oh, what?
When I have a fraction, I have to look at what the common factors are and reduce it by that. What goes into both of these guys? So if I write this as 3 times 4 over 3 times 7, right? I look here and they both have a factor of 3. What do I do with this guy? What is 3 over 3?
1.
That is equal to 1. That's why that reduces. That's why you might cross those guys out, because it's a common factor. That's just a common number, not a common factor. So I'm left with just 4 over 7. Make sure that you simplify correctly. Don't do that. Just don't. Just don't.
Who did that?
I see crazy things all the time. Who did that? Are you kidding me? Who did that?
Your hands.
Yes, I am LOLing right now.
Hey.
I guess you guys don't realize that this is being recorded and it will be uploaded into YouTube.
That's okay.
They don't know who we
I'm
are.
glad you can't tag yourself in this video.
Wait, are you really?
I
Are
wouldn't
you
tell
really
myself, be
recording
like,
it?
I don't know him.
Now, let me give you this example, which is a little bit more complicated. See, this is why I showed you what was wrong by just crossing these guys out, because hopefully you won't make that same mistake and try to cross out the x squares. What did I have to do so that I could cancel things in this last example? How did I have to rewrite it? Using what? I rewrote these guys using multiplication. And the word for that is called factoring. Well, the zero factor theorem is for solving equations. I just want to factor. So to factor, or when I factor, I can look for common factors to reduce, like I did with the 3. Well, let's look at this guy. How does it factor? Now wait a minute, don't act like you've never seen this before.
X plus 5 x plus 5 and x plus 3.
This is x plus 5 and x plus 3. What about your denominator?
X plus 3 and x plus 6.
X plus 6, x plus 3. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
Now, there's a connection between this problem and the one we just did. Because if you look here, what would you like to say about x plus 3 over x plus 3? This guy divided by himself should reduce away, and that equals a factor of 1, right?
Yep.
Well, there's a little bit of a catch to that, and we're going to talk about that here in just a second. So that means my answer is just x plus 5 over x plus 6. But there is something that we need to talk about in this problem. Excuse me. And that's about the x plus 3 over x plus 3. When I have x plus 3 over x plus 3, we say this guy equals 1 because, I mean, you're dividing something by itself, right? And that was something that we learned. But we also learned a little catch to that. Anything divided by itself is 1, except for what number?
0.
What is 0 divided by 0? No, it's not 0.
Undefined.
It's undefined. So what value of x causes us problems in this expression? 3?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. So this does equal 1, provided that x does not equal negative 3. Because if x were to equal negative 3, I would have 0 divided by 0, which would be undefined, and not 1 and not 0. Okay. So when I cancel this out, it's with the understanding that I've already removed ever using negative 3, because it was a restricted value.